Is it live? Are we live?
Any second now. Just give it a second to catch up.
Okay. Is this the first time you've been in frame when we go live? I still don't see us, though.
Oh, yeah. First time I'm in frame.
Yeah, first time you're in frame.
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
You know the delay,
Okay. You're there, baby.
We back. Broncos country.
Hey!
We
Let's
got it
go.
done.
I'm posting on all the socials right now to come and join us. Guys, listen. I want to talk to all of you and not Aaron.
Oh, okay.
If you're here for the pregame, I want you to know that Aaron was rooting for the freaking Bears,
no, I
bro.
was not. What? Let
Yes,
them
you
watch
were.
the pregame and decide for themselves, all right?
Okay.
I
Anyway.
said this game is a deciding factor on the way I go from this point on in the season.
Uh-huh.
And, and it broke the right way for us.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, I'm super stoked, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm excited.
You know what? Let's open up. Let's both have a sip. We are being responsible for this post game.
High Noon, our not yet future sponsor.
I know we do this every time. Let's wait for the people to join. Let's take a sip. Let's have some fun.
Hey, that's the sound of victory.
We
right
watched
there.
the game
Let's get it.
together at Jameson's. If you're in LA, go to Jameson's Hollywood. It's a Broncos bar. Let's go. Super stoked about it.
By the way, we're sharing this because we're down to our last one.
Yep, this is our last one. It's all right. We'll get more later. Anyways.
So High Noon, please send us some more.
Amazing. Guys, what the hell? Like, this is the first post game that we've done. Sure, it's only been 4 games, but we haven't been able
did
to
it.
be stoked about this.
We had a 21-point comeback victory today.
What the hell?
Russ was looking like Russ. I don't think anybody can
I don't think, yeah.
disagree with that.
Yeah.
And what can we say? As bad as the defense has been all year, the second half, shutout.
Seriously?
It was 28-7 in the first half. We won 31-28.
Holy dick. I didn't even realize that. I also said I wasn't going to swear. Sorry,
I don't know if you're allowed to
do
say.
that.
I don't know. I don't know which way that one goes.
Listen, everything's fair game right now. I don't care. We won. I cried. That's cool.
Legitly cried. I saw tears in the
What?
woman's eyes.
Literally, like, calm down, Des. Like, what is that? That is not okay.
And I'm sorry. I am gonna make you feel not so great. I am gonna bring you down to earth a little bit here.
Can we? No. Before you
But
go
we do have
fucking
positives,
there,
too.
dude.
There's
I know,
positives, too.
dude. I know
There's
where you're
highs
going.
as well.
So can we please just it's been 2 minutes. Can we please talk about the positives, Aaron? I'm going to
All right, let's hear the positives.
Okay.
Let's hear the positives.
The positives.
She's been ready to strangle me all day. That's why I laugh.
The entire time. Dude,
She punched me in the arm earlier.
Dude, he won't shut the F up about Caleb Williams.
I didn't even say it this time. You brought it up.
You did multiple times at the game.
Wow.
Dude. Anyways, people are tuning in. They're going to be like, they're just yelling at each other.
So let's hear some positives. Des.
Positives. We came back in the second. We have the past 3 games, we've tanked in the second.
True.
Positive.
Very true.
Positive.
Oh, so true.
Positive. Russ is looking amazing.
Oh, yeah. But he's been looking good all year, but this is just to only add to it.
Okay, to add to it. Positive. Something happened at halftime that the defense was like, no. Vance was like, I got to figure it out. I think. I don't know. It was somewhat night and day from first and second half for defense.
They didn't score points in the second half. I'll say that. They did march down the field and stuff like that at given times, but they didn't score points. So I'm happy about that.
I swear. Positive. Peyton cut off his sleeves to look like Bill Belichick.
I didn't even see that.
Yep.
Did he?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you see when they're zooming in on that blue cloth and we were like, what is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that was his sleeve?
I guess he asked someone to
Wow.
come over and cut off his sleeves. I go, great. So we have Bill Belichick as a head coach right now.
Well, I mean, is that a bad thing?
I mean,
He's the GOAT.
he's terrifying.
He's the greatest coach
I've
of all
always said
time.
when Sean Payton came on, I was like, I'm fucking Sorry. I need to stop. I'm freaking terrified of him.
You can cuss. I mean, you can cuss.
I
right?
know.
I mean,
It just refreshed on me. It's not happy about that. Either way, so those are my positives. That's multiple positives for both 0-3 teams playing. And up until, I don't know, 6 minutes into the third, it was mad depression.
I'll give you even some more positives. I have more.
Oh, Aaron, let's go.
Jerry Jeudy started looking good again. The Jerry Jeudy Russell Wilson connection is what I was liking. You know, he was starting to hit him a lot more as opposed to twice a game. You know.
Okay.
He started to hit him a few more, and another big one is the young rook McLaughlin.
Yes.
He was looking good.
McLaughlin, because we're laughing all the way to the touchdown. Listen, here we go. Matthew Meyer says, no sleeves, no problem. Listen, you're not wrong, but when Bill Belichick, literally, I don't know if anyone remembers that SNL skit with Ted Lasso. What's Jason?
Okay.
Jason, whatever. Oh, no. Anyways, so he's talking about, it was a sketch with Tebow. And it was Tebow and Jesus, and they talk about.
Did you see it? You've never seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. I'm talking about it.
Oh, okay. You're saying it like as if.
No.
As
they
if you've
talk
never seen
about
it.
Bill Belichick, and they literally go like he's
yes,
the devil.
I remember that.
I remember that. That was what 2015. I literally have not stopped thinking about Bill Belichick in that way. So whenever I see someone with no sleeves, I think there is a problem. No sleeves, no problem on my end, but no sleeves, a problem when it's Sean Payton, and I'm scared of him.
Well, I will say this: it did result in 6 Super Bowl wins for Belichick.
Anyways,
is it 6 or 7? 6?
Alex Cummings says, I'm in shock but thrilled. I think you should shotgun a Coors Light to feel more connected to Denver.
Hey, we don't have a Coors Light, but we can shotgun that high noon.
Also, can you stop getting me a shotgun? I need, at some point, there has to be
Actually, we can't
responsibility.
shotgun. It's just a chug at this point because we already opened it.
I know. It's a whole thing. But you're not wrong. Also, at the bar we were at, Jameson's shout out, they didn't have Coors Light on draft. So that's the thing. When you're
I
in
did drink a
California,
Coors Light bottle, though.
You did.
Yeah.
So you felt connected to Denver. So,
Yep.
anywho,
Absolutely.
okay. So, any more positives before we go into fucking Aaron's segment?
Positives is Russ, the comeback from Russ. That was
I already
vintage
said
Russ
that.
right there.
I already said that.
I just feel like I have to say it again because a lot of people are still finding ways to blame Russ for everything, and I just want to say Russ is looking like Russ again this year. Regardless what has happened so far, Russ looks like is a top 10 quarterback.
Okay.
And everybody needs to recognize that.
Wow, top 10. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, definitely.
No, I know. His
He's been
stats
top
are
10.
insane.
And
Yeah,
then
I
a
know.
comeback win today, 21-point comeback,
Yeah.
Positives.
Yeah.
Sean
okay.
Payton,
Anything
first
else?
W. First W for Sean in the Sean Payton era. First win for Sean Payton as a Bronco.
I'm gonna cry.
That's a plus.
I'm gonna cry.
Isn't that nice?
I'm gonna cry. It's not nice. It's just like, what is the Broncos curse? That's the thing.
Okay, so now
I'm talking about, I'm not going negative, but like, it's low key. But we get Russell Wilson. We're like, this is it. We solved it. Amazing. We didn't. We get Sean Payton. We go, this is amazing. We solved it. We start 0-3. What did we start last year?
2-1. Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
Defense. That's the biggest thing that's has changed this year. Is
Okay,
defense,
okay.
you know.
So,
But,
what are some
to
of
get
the
into the negatives?
Yep, yeah.
You ready
Because
for
do
the
you have any
negatives?
other positives? I highly doubt it.
Positives. I do not. More negatives is before I get to the team, we can start with why can't we get any calls?
Yo, dude, I literally posted that. I was like, why
We don't
are
get
all
any
the refs
calls.
on planet Earth against us?
It's like we're playing against the team and the refs every game.
Every single
They're
time.
missing blatant calls on our end, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
at
it
this
was that
point.
late hit on Russ.
Yes, didn't get called.
Multiple holding. All I remember is that call, oh my God, against the Commanders where we should have gotten it.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's all I keep thinking about. That's all I dream
It's been
about.
happening all season. Like towards the end of the game, there's always just massively missed calls. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
That's been an issue.
So refs, yep.
But to get to the team now, I mean, we got to talk about the negatives. I mean, we were down
let's go for
21 to the Chicago Bears, who was the worst team in football. We had, in order to win this game, it took a 21-point comeback against the worst team in the NFL. That's not. It doesn't make me feel
Aaron,
good.
can we just take a little bit of happiness?
I'm sorry. I thought you just said get to the negatives.
I know. I mean, but if okay, for instance, to that point, I'll see you and raise a. If we lost, it'd be like we lost to the worst team in football. that means we're the worst. If we won, it's like we won against the worst team in football. Either way, we don't get out ahead.
Right, because we didn't win in a way that a good team should beat the worst team in football, and that's by a lot and a good win. We were losing the entire game. It felt like we were going to lose almost the entire game from the point from after we scored our first touchdown to the last drive of us scoring our last touchdown. We were losing the entire time. It felt like a loss, So it's like that doesn't make me feel good that we had to do so much to come back to beat the worst team in football.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, so what's going to happen next week against, or 2 weeks from now against the Chiefs or another good team? It doesn't bode well for those games. You know what I mean?
So the biggest question going into today's game was obviously Vance Joseph. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts after today's game?
I still think very much the exact same thing.
Okay, fine,
and the reason being is because, Justin Fields looked like Patrick Mahomes in the first half, and in the second half, he just came back to himself. It's not like we did anything crazy. Okay. He just, they were still moving down the field. It just, he ended up turning the ball over. That got ran back for a touchdown. Like it wasn't necessarily us stopping them, putting hard, 3-and-out defense, forcing them to go 3-and-out right away and just being a tough-nosed defense. No, they were still moving down the field. Honestly.
So do you think the Broncos...
If it was Patrick Mahomes back there, they would have scored 28 more points in the second half.
So do you think the Broncos stepped it up or the Bears let this win slip?
Bears choked it away. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so how does that make you feel about this W?
It's somewhat unsatisfying. It's satisfying because we saw Russ pull off a 21-point comeback win. But then...
But I don't like that you keep saying just Russ pulling off this win.
I mean, because the defense, it wasn't anything having to do with it was the offense. The offense, and Russ is the head of the offense, So our offense pulled it off, which is a positive thing because our offense has been so bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying. But Russ is just the head of it, so I've been saying Russ, and he's been taking most of the slack. So I want to make sure I give Russ, everything that's deserved of it. I mean,
and I think
it wasn't on the ground. It's not like we did a bunch of run plays that were chunking. No, Russ was stepping back in the pocket and delivering big time throws.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure he gets all the credit for that. But yeah, I mean, it's just really our defense.
Well, yeah. And Vader Society says, "Let's go Broncos." Also, be careful of that name because it sounds very familiar to what we should not say in Broncos country.
What's their name?
Vader Society.
Okay.
Raider Society.
Are they a Bronco fan or are they?
They said let's go Broncos, but
okay, well, yeah, we're good.
I'm very curious about your name, so you should comment more about where that username came from.
She's very concerned right now.
Well, I am. Like, let's go. Like, if a Raiders fan is commenting, let's go. But I see Vader and I see Raider.
Just because the name rhymes doesn't mean it has to do with it.
Tomato, tomato. That's all I know.
Well, it'd be more like. Those are the same words.
Exactly, my amigo. So also Matthew Meyer fired Vance once, fire him again. I literally, dude, I have a reel that was like, there's no way that we're going to, who would want to get fired from a job and then come back as a lesser position? The
only reason that could happen is because the person that's at that higher position is like a legendary guy, and you're like wanting to work with him. I can understand that.
Why is Sean Payton seeking out Vance Joseph at the Arizona Cardinals as they are one of the worst defense in the leagues last year?
I have I'm about to stand up for Sean Payton big time right now.
Yeah.
Vance Joseph wasn't option number 1. He wasn't option number 2. He was what was left over because there's nothing left over.
We tried to get Vic
Fangio. Couldn't get him. We tried to get Rex Ryan. We wanted Rex Ryan. We interviewed Rex Ryan to come in. Didn't get him.
Where'd he go? From the Cowboys?
No. Rex Ryan, he stayed as an analyst, as like an NFL analyst or something like that.
Wait, who am I thinking of the Cowboys?
But he just stayed. Dan Quinn. He ended up staying there and he was never in the runnings anyways because he just ended up staying and we never interviewed him. I don't think, right? Did we interview him? Maybe we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Vance Joseph wasn't even on the like up there on the top 3 of the list. So I mean, we got leftovers basically. So I mean, I kind of understand that.
So why are you standing up for Sean Payton with that? It seems like
because
Sean Payton
because
came
we're
in hot.
blaming Sean Payton for Vance Joseph. I mean, yes, he did hire him, but he was like his 4th option. He was trying to get everybody else, and it's like there was nobody left.
Dude, hire me.
Honestly,
don't hire Vance.
Hire somebody who's a new guy. Hire somebody who's like a lineman coach or something who has some.
You guys would be in
don't
better
hire
hands
her.
With
Don't
Broncos
hire
for
her.
Dummies. I know a lot about throwing. I know a lot about blocking.
She doesn't know anything about any of it.
I know a lot about who is on my shirt, and it's Russell Wilson.
And by a lot, she means nothing.
We might kill each other after this.
I'm just being real.
You are, but you can't say that because,
Truth hurts.
anyways,
I
Society
understand.
said I'm a diehard Broncos fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan as well. Listen,
Darth Vader, boom.
I fucking know. I know that. But listen. Raiders versus Chargers are right now, and you think the Chargers are gonna win? I'm gonna say the Raiders just to be against this guy. Anyways,
I do think the Chargers are gonna win, but I could see it going anyway. I mean, it's a division game,
Okay, valid. Hector says, "Oh, hi, Hector. How are you? Defense has heart. They didn't quit." I don't disagree with you, man. Like, I think
quit.
At the
That's
end
true.
of the day, if anyone is hating on our defense, they're hating on the wrong guy. At the end of the day is coaching, and I was low-key yelling at the people around me because everyone was like, fire Vance Joseph. I get it, but 1, who would we hire? And 2, it starts at the top. That is like...
Well, we can start with hiring you. Maybe 10 seconds ago you said hire you.
Hire me. But now you're on my team?
I mean, look at you. You're just all over the place now. Now you're defending Vance Joseph. Now you want to hire you.
Yeah.
Don't hire this woman. She's clearly all over the place.
I live in LA too, so that won't work. No, either way, I don't think Vance is going to get fired this year. I think Sean Payton, I just don't. I think he has too much ego to let someone he hired, even though, why are we putting on Sean and not George Payton? You know what I mean? Like, he is a GM.
George Payton had nothing to do with Vance Joseph being hired.
And I agree with that. But, like, last year was all George Payton.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that brought in Russell Wilson, who everybody thought was a blah, 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 blah.
You literally were just saying that he's top 10, bro.
I think so. I agree. I don't think George Payton should be in trouble. I agree with George. If anybody on the planet Earth would have done what George Payton did to get Russell Wilson.
Flip-flopping.
No, I'm not. Listen. Anybody on the planet Earth, during that time, everybody was like, anybody would take Russell Wilson. Everybody thought Russell Wilson was still Russ. We thought he was still, which I still think he is. And I never knocked George Payton for the Russell Wilson, still to this day. Never one time have I knocked George Payton for getting Russell Wilson.
Okay.
I would 100 times over have done the same thing. So would have everybody else.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a problem with George Payton getting Russell Wilson, in hindsight, it's easy to look at something if it doesn't work out. But before that, though, I mean... That was the biggest move ever in NFL history, damn near.
Yeah.
So I have nothing wrong or bad to say about George Payton.
Bless you. Sorry, I need to take a moment. Because this entire time I've been wanting to kill you. But
I don't even know why.
Because you were rooting for the Bears.
No, I wasn't.
You're rooting for a Broncos loss, in which
No,
case...
I wasn't. I said this game is make or break, and if they lose this game, that'll force me to want to start the Broncos, the tank for Caleb Williams, but they didn't lose.
Okay, fine. Fine, amazing. Okay, cool. So where do we go from here? We're about to play the Jets. Jets are playing tonight against the Chiefs. What are they at?
They're going to lose by 100.
Dude, knock on wood, bro. I don't know if they're going to...
Well, there's no chance they're going to lose. So, I mean, regardless if it's 1 point
Okay, they're
or
1
100.
and 2. We are 1 and 3. So
yeah, but they're about to be 1 and 3. So
yes, but also listen, the Lions beat the Chiefs, so
yeah, but the Lions are good. No, they're good.
They're good.
They're a playoff team. They're good.
They are good.
I know it's weird to say that because they never are
it's
good.
shocking.
But yeah, it's shocking. But
I know.
They're good.
Okay,
Yep.
so you think next week is a W? Well,
I believe so.
against the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay, then we play the Chiefs.
Then we're 2 and 3, and it's a division game. That's the thing, though. Anything can happen in a division game.
Anything can happen in a division game when it's not the Chiefs.
I mean, last year both scores we lost by less than one score.
Yeah,
one score
I
less,
know, I know. I think with the Chiefs, I just feel like the biggest upset of the century is not the Lions being the Chiefs. It's going to be the Broncos being the Chiefs this year. I think it's literally like.
Why'd you knock on wood?
Because I don't want
You
to
don't
say
want
it.
it
I
to
don't want to
happen?
jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. We're not going to go back into this. I'm just saying we play the Chiefs, then we have I think it's the Vikings.
I believe.
And then we play the Chiefs again. It's
Right.
like Chiefs
Yeah.
playing Chiefs. Brutal. NFL, brutal.
Ooh, it's going to be tough. Our
And it's home first and then away?
I
I
believe
think
so,
it's
yeah.
away and then home.
Is it? I really
should
don't
look at
remember,
the
but I do.
Guys-
I thought it was home first, but I could be wrong.
It is home first. It's away. Wait a minute. No, it's away then home. Sorry. So we have the Jets, Chiefs at away,
Okay. The Chiefs at away.
Broncos at home, and then Chiefs at home. Or sorry, Packers at home, Chiefs at home.
I still don't think anybody knows what the schedule is now after you just said that, after you explained that. Because for what I got from that, I think we play the Chiefs 5 times this year.
We play. I'm going to kill you. We play the Jets at home,
Okay.
Chiefs away,
Chiefs at away.
Broncos home. Wait, hold on.
This is
Jets
crazy.
at home, Chiefs away, Packers at home, Chiefs at home. So we have lots of home games coming up besides one away Chiefs. There's no way we're winning the away Chiefs. Even with my delusional
I'm gonna
optimism.
I feel that same way about both Chiefs games now, just because of how bad our defense is. Patrick Mahomes is just gonna have an absolute field day.
So okay,
sorry.
so do you think it's a very valid opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think going forward, what do you think we can do besides fire Vance Joseph? Because who would take his place? Exactly.
Anybody.
So we don't know.
Anybody.
So
Anybody.
what
Rex Ryan, come on in.
Okay. So what is our next move moving forward as we just won barely? How do we take this defense even better? They showed up. Hector was right. The defense had heart. They did not quit.
Okay.
It's always the coaching. We were talking the first half. All this was coaching.
So this is what I've been hearing, and if this is the case, this is what I think.
Okay.
So I've been hearing that Vance Joseph has been trying to combine last year's Ejiro Evero's defense, all the good things from that mixed in with his good defense.
Okay.
And with all that, it hasn't been working out with the player personnel that we have, right?
Okay.
So I think you need to start catering to the player personnel that you have, and as opposed to running Vance Joseph defense, Vance Joseph needs to create something for these players that we have.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be completely wrong with the way everything is working and everything, but if that's how it's going, that's the only thing I can think of, because Vance Joseph needs to switch something up.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Mm-hmm. I see that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, also Alex Cummings says we need Travis and Taylor to break up if we want any chance against the Chiefs. Swifty power is real. So sorry, Tay-Tay, rooting for your happiness though. Where is the lie though? Literally, I was with him and someone else that are not huge Taylor fans. I'm also not one, but like I get it. He gained nearly 1 million followers. 1 million followers
Can I
this
stop
week.
you real quick? I can't do the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce talk on
Shocking.
Broncos Fancast. I can't do
Shocking.
it. Everybody's doing it.
Everyone's doing it.
We can't do it here. We
I
can't
know,
do it
but
here.
if it was like Vikings, no one cares.
We can't do it here.
Chiefs is AFC West division. Mm-mm. You talked about Caleb Williams. Let me talk about Travis and Taylor.
I'm sorry. How Caleb
TT,
Williams?
baby.
Caleb Williams playing for us would help the Broncos. How does this help the Broncos?
It gives me something to think about when the Broncos are losing.
So we got somebody who's thinking about the Chiefs while the Broncos are losing. Awesome.
Everyone's thinking about the Chiefs because they win the Super Bowl
okay.
multiple times in a row.
Oh, okay. So you're like a trend follower. Okay, cool. That's good. That's cool.
Yeah,
Good
it's
for
fine.
you.
We're going to kill each other anyways. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, closing thoughts. So Jets, what are your score predictions next week? I'm actually very curious about this.
Jets predict. Okay, next week. They do have a solid defense, but their offense struggles big time. I think we're gonna go with 24-21 win.
Ooh, okay.
But it's going to seem a little bit bigger than that. Like, we'll be up by more points, and maybe they, like, do a last touchdown at the end of the game kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I think it'll end up being, like, 24-21.
My gut instinct was 17-14. I don't know why.
Okay. I can see that.
I think it's low scoring. I don't think much is going to happen. It's very interesting because a lot of people didn't think the Broncos-Bears was going to be that impressive of a game, but it was like a higher scoring game. I'm impressed. Yeah. I'm impressed with both the Bears and the Broncos. Like, they both tried their hardest, and unfortunately the Bears lost. So it's fine. I don't want to talk crap on the Bears because, like, I get it now.
How bad they are? You saw in the first half, you were like, I don't see what's so bad about them. But the reason why is because you saw how bad we were on defense.
I know, and I also get what it's like. Man, like, the Broncos have never been in the low. We were talking in the pregame. Like, there are 4 teams in the NFL currently with losing records before we went today. Huh? Before, yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're one of them. Like, that's insane to me. Mm-hmm. The Broncos are always like, last year they were DraftKings put them as like the top 5 teams to win the Super Bowl when we signed Russ.
Yep.
Like, the fall from this high is insane.
So do you want to know what I kind of attribute that to?
Yeah.
So do you remember in the pregame when I was talking about, you know, when it's somebody's time, it's just their time. And the rest of the teams in the division, whatever's going to go wrong is going to go wrong because it's not their time.
Right. And so we talked about it.
It's not our time.
It needs, until Mahomes retires, we're never going to have a break.
It's going to be tough. And unless we get another generational guy like that.
I can't hear this word again.
No, I mean, there's not only one in the NFL. You know, Pat Mahomes isn't the only one. You have a few other ones in there that are up there too. Until we get a guy like that, then he's running it until just the same way John Elway and the Broncos ran it when there was no other guy in the division that can, you know, Peyton Manning. It was our time then, and there's nothing they could do about it. No matter what, everything seemed to go wrong for them. That's what's happening with us. We're facing it for one of the really first times.
Yeah.
Ever. Because we've always been the team that's up the top. Now we're the ones seeing it from the other end, and I'm scared of how long it could last if we don't get our guy.
Listen, today was a W. I don't want to think about that. I want to celebrate. I want to have one sliver of happiness in my life right now. Mm-hmm. Just this sliver. Just this 3-point sliver, okay? That's all I want.
I got something for you that'll make you feel good.
I don't believe you. Yeah, go for it.
Ain't no more tank for Caleb Williams. We're back on the winning train now. We can root to see, you know, turn this thing around and get to the playoffs possibly. You know, we win some games and make some things happen. You know, we're on that train now again.
Aaron, did you not turn off your phone?
Oh, it's my. It rings through my laptop too. So you know.
Yikes! Well, on that note, I don't have anything else.
I think that's about it. I mean, Broncos country. That's great. Let's chug this for the dub,
guys. I wish this dub felt better. I do feel happy.
Right.
I did cry.
But it's not as satisfying of a W, right?
I just think I'm numb.
I feel the same way.
Okay. I just think I'm happy it happened. And to next week, we'll get a dub.
But it's like.
And we'll go from there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So.
100%.
Any hooser. Thank you guys for joining. I'm so appreciative of Matthew, Alex, Vader Society. Change your name. Just kidding. Don't ever, because I get Star Wars. And Hector, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Go Star Wars. I mean, go Broncos.
This girl's losing her. She's losing.
I am. I don't know what it's like to win anymore. I'm like, how do I react? Am I happy? Am I? You
started Broncos for Dummies when?
2020.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So you really there's just no
happiness.
Last time the Broncos won, you weren't really into it that much,
I was.
Right? Okay,
I was.
You just weren't doing the channel.
No,
okay,
yeah,
I got you. Okay,
yeah.
still die hard then.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers. All right, bye. See you next.
Let's enjoy this winning streak, this one-game win streak.
Yeah!
Broncos country. Let's
I'll
go.
be in town next Sunday at the Jets game. Come say hi. I'll post about it. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow. Hey, Aaron.